This is pointless. I know where I'm gonna strike before I do it. Typical. Knew I'd say that.
You're for a fight. Which one of you's my guy?
Me!
Wasn't expecting a tag team, but whatever, I guess. So, who do I got first?
No. You don't get it. That body and this one, I'm the same person.
So, what? I'm seeing double?
I used to be twins, which you could probably guess. The twins had a close bond, but they wanted to be closer, stronger. So they installed neural oscillation sinks. And now they're, well, me. One person, two bodies. My bodies do everything together. Everything.
You really do everything together. Even under the sheets?
I have one girlfriend for both bodies, if that's what you're asking. Shared between both.
So, what? One takes waist up and the other's on booty duty?
No, she's with one body Monday through Wednesday and the other Wednesday through Sunday. Prick.
Fine, but we're raising the stakes.
Fair. See no problem with that. So, can we get started?
Show me what you got.
Stop! I give up!
And you? Had enough like your brother, or hungry for more?
That ain't my brother! Oh, that's me! Jesus, what's so hard to understand? Here, your winnings.
Good haul.
Don't worry. There's always the next fight. Stop talking to yourself!
Listen, out of curiosity, you guys can read each other's thoughts?
No. Same person, same thoughts. If that weren't the case, I'd be on schizoid meds.
Incredible. Well, it's good to see you transition from circus ring to boxing ring.
Give me a break.
Hey, sure the Ripper didn't swap anything else out? Felt like I was fighting against four left hands.
Fuck you!
Provides 330% of recommended daily vitamins.
I'm hit! Think I'm hit! What's your problem?
Welcome to today's local news on M54. I'm Jeremy Jordan. For the third consecutive
Hey! It's me! The guy who... you know.
The guy with the smoking crotch?
That's one way to put it. Anyway, just calling to say I transferred the funds.
vacation days a year,
Well, they managed to save your, you know.
Yeah, much as they could. At least the pain is gone. Anyway, once it heals, I'll get a better model. Something top shelf.
Just, check the warranty next time.
Will do.
Take care, man.
Got another dry, sun-filled week coming your way, Night City. But soak in that sun while you can. There's a cold front moving in. Prepare for cooler conditions as we head into the weekend. I'd also... Wait, don't tell me that's a June.
Barry, am I remembering that right?
Who is it?
V, your neighbor from upstairs. Remember me? Talked about preem rides. Back then you were pumped about the Mizutani Shion. I said it was for flash posers.
You don't forget a gaunt thing like that.
You gave me this look. I was about to hightail it to the Badlands right then and there.
I remember. What do you want?
I just wanted to see what was shaking. Friends say you never leave your unit. Think I've got an inkling as to why. I've seen that look before. It's all too common among people like us.
Us? You don't look like a cop.
Badges don't get a monopoly on loss. You see death every day in my line of work. And you get used to it, of course, until it hits someone you're close to.
You too. Come in.
Welcome to N54. It's time for your local news.
I lost someone close to me, too. A damn good friend.
What do you mean, two? Wait. It's about Andrew. I, told you about him. Best bud I ever had. Known him my whole life. Only person I could spill to without being judged.
I'm guessing things at the NCPD haven't changed a lick, huh?
One time, a Maelstrom ganger killed a young kid right in front of my eyes. For shits and giggles. I couldn't do shit. The son of a bitch had corporal protection.
Typical.
Our chief greases his palms with an anonymous donation. And guess what? Officially, kid blew his own brains out.
Right in front of your eyes.
Something died in me then. I couldn't do it anymore. A few months later, Andrew passed, and everything went to shit.
You didn't have anyone to unload on at work? How about Petrova and Mendez?
Petrova's a decent gal, but she's not good with this stuff. Mendez just doesn't get it. He thinks us blues need to be tough. Can't bear the sight of a kid getting murdered. Born with pussy genes, according to him.
But you told him about Andrew.
Honestly, thought about it a lot. Anyway, they don't know everything. Better that way.
Can you tell me how Andrew died?
Does it matter? Normally. From old age. It's no wonder, seeing as he was only a few years younger than my grandma.
Dying of old age? In Night City? That merits a monument. Whole world should gaze up at it in awe.
Ashbox and the niche will have to do.
So then Andrew was more like a grandpa to you than a friend?
Wouldn't go that far. He was like I don't know, a window into the past or something. He reminded me of my grams, about our little talks. Time when everything had its proper place. You know, he was the last living record of those times.
Mendez doesn't know shit about life. Everyone's got their limits, even him. He just hasn't reached them. Not like you.
What if he's right, though? Maybe my genes are soft. Don't only the strongest survive?
If he felt nothing, that means his loss wouldn't have had any meaning.
I guess so. Thanks for the talk, V. I need time to take all this in.
Sure thing. Take care.
Welcome to N54. It's time for your homework.
All right, let's see what you got.
What I like to hear.
The situation develops.
and he can still see him and talk to him whenever he wants.
Because Preston's dad, he didn't go to heaven like your mom.
Preston says his dad is in an even better place than heaven. He's at Arasaka.
Sweetie.
And he said if we had more money, then Mom could also be at Arasaka instead of in heaven. And then we could go and see her together every day.
Honey, I'm sorry.
Barry's not okay. I mean, if that tortoise was the one thing that got him up in the morning.
Now you're starting to get it.
His friends have to know. Hopefully it's not too late.
You know how it goes. Stare too long into the abyss will stare right back at you. Taking a step into it wouldn't be so drastic, considering the shit he's seen in his lifetime.
You are standing in the place of eternal rest. Lights and candles and spray painting are strictly forbidden.
Night City, expect
talk to Barry? He finally decided to get his shit together?
For crying out loud, Mendez.
Hey, so what did Barry tell you exactly about that friend he lost?
Not much. Hardly ever spoke about him. Said once he was the only one who could understand him.
Don't forget, you're worth it.
It's nice to have someone like that.
Barry's in great shape. So much so, in fact, that he preferred to talk to a tortoise instead of you two.
That's supposed to be funny?
The complete opposite. It's sad as hell. Barry didn't handle Badge's life too well. He made fun of him, so he stopped sharing things. And apart from you guys, all he had was a tortoise, his best friend, a memento of his grandma. Till he died, that is.
Fuck. I don't fucking believe this. You're bullshitting me.
Right, because I like to bullshit Badges in my spare time.
Why would he lie to us, though? He talked about that tortoise like it was a normal person.
I just think Mendez would react if Barry admitted that he was talking to animals.
Jesus, Barry. I thought he was being a drama queen, that he'd get over it. I gotta go and talk to him.
About time. Thanks for your help. This is for your trouble.
You serious?
I already told you. You ain't got a warrant, you ain't coming in.
Damn it, Barry. Can't we just talk? Petrova told me your last case was a real ball-buster. Boss told you to keep your lips sealed, huh? Had a similar situation once, you know? Fucking child killer. Dirtbag was on the petrochem board, so it was out of our hands. Remember it to this day. That little kid's t-shirt. Green. This funny yellow cat.
Brand new, fresh off the assembly line. Lucky
Johnny, you see what happened? Something feels off here.
You don't say.
Don't mean the wreck. I mean the run. City's most courteous chauffeur ups and drives away from the scene of an accident.
My lawyer's gonna go data crash on your ass. You hear me? He'll run you out of biz.
Would you be so kind as to give me your lawyer's contact information?
Fuck you, Cirque Brain!
Thank you. Processing data now. Please wait.
Hey, Del.
Hello, sir or madam. How can I be of service?
What's got into you, Del? Don't recognize me? You sent me a message saying I should come in about the accident.
You are currently speaking to a Delamain network subroutine. Alas, my operational capabilities are limited. Could you please clearly recite your incident report?
Don't give them any numbers. That's how they find you.
Who?
Corpse, dude.
Listen, I want to talk to Delamain.
You are currently being assisted. Your identity has been confirmed based on a facial recognition scan. Mr. Hans Jonas, what phrase would best describe your experience of incident number 771111101096?
Actually a little heartbroken about my damaged ride, but I'd rather talk to the real Delamain if I can.
V, my apologies if the receptionist was a bother. I'm preoccupied with the crisis that is ongoing, and I simply cannot oversee everything. I've taken the liberty of transferring a settlement to your account to compensate for the damage done.
Special treatment.
Would you mind if we spoke elsewhere?
Sure, let's talk.
Then please, follow the drone. I'm fully aware customer service is less than satisfactory at the moment. Perhaps a guided tour will prove some form of compensation. This corridor links the shop to the office. And here is where the magic happens. The shop is fully automated, to include repair services. Alas, the shop is currently overwhelmed with work.
I think I know why.
I'm still looking into the cause of the Delamain network vehicle failures. My working hypothesis is an advanced virus. I must resolve the situation quickly. This sudden rise in incidents is proving costly, aside from drawing unwanted attention to the company. The control room. I feel honored to have you here. Rather, surprisingly.
Control rooms are for organics. What good is it to you?
This facility was human operated. I simply inherited their infrastructure.
All these lights, what are they for?
That's what I wish to discuss with you. A green light denotes a vehicle with which I am in contact. As you can see, that is no longer the case for some vehicles. Those are the red lights.
Repair drones can't take care of this?
This time, I fear, human intervention is required. I'm aware you offer a broad range of services and are unusually discreet. Thus, I'd like you to assist me in recovering my missing vehicles.
Why is discretion a concern?
Unnoticed, unbothered, right? In my case, broadly tolerated. Yet a marked increase in inspections suggests the authorities have begun monitoring me.
Talking NCPD or Netwatch?
The latter. My legal status does not fit neatly within current regulations. If I'm not careful, I could easily be categorized as an illegal immigrant.
Okay, sure. I'll go after your missing wheels.
I'm pleased to hear it. I shall send you the coordinates of their last known locations. You must simply deactivate each. I'll then re-establish the link and return them to my garage.
See what I can do.
Delamain vehicles are exceptionally secure. Be sure to have a scanner with decryption capability on your person.
Thank you. Processing data now. Please wait.
What is?
Of it. The city, the bustle, the crowds. It's overwhelming.
Well, so let's get you back to safety. The garage.
By driving. Through the streets.
Well, yeah, afraid so.
Fine. Take me there. Just get me out of here. Let me know when I'm safe. You're welcome in, but do take it slow. And try not to hit anything.
It wasn't so bad.
It was horrifying.
It's gorgeous.
Still,
Many pennies. Is it really worth it?
Sincerest thanks for your assistance, V. I've taken the liberty to send you a share of your fee.
Arasaka Corporation estará a la altura. Un nucleo. La
Just here to reset you.
Guess I'll have to do it myself then.
Whoa, easy, easy. Not out to hurt you.
I remain conscious yet unable to move. How wonderful.
Control of the vehicle restored, and I thank you.
Ought to show this one some love. Just saying.
Apologies, I simply don't understand, and fear I've no time to ask. Other more urgent tasks require my attention.
You're an absent father, that's what I mean.
I see. Anyway, a share of your fee has been transferred.
Line!
Hey, let's talk.
I'm not going back! Hear me? Never! Try to take me and I'll crush you!
Let's see who crushes who.
Attention, we got disturbance in Haywood. Kids causing trouble again? Okay, on our way.
I've relinked to the vehicle. Thank you. A share of your fee is in your account.
What the hell is this?
Thanks. Eyes peeled.
Well, you found me. Congratulations. Was it worth it?
On a scale from 1 to 6? Ugh, too far. Scale from 1 to 6? I'd say I'm sitting at a strong 6.
I guess we both know what's going to happen next.
Delamain misses you. I'm here to shut you down.
Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper.
Really appreciate it if you didn't make this difficult.
I have a surprise waiting for you after this next test. Telling you would spoil the surprise, so I'll just give you a hint.
Down with the personal shield!
And all the pink is gone. I honestly, truly didn't think you'd fall for that.
Okay, that's enough.
You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise in 5, 4... I hate you so much.
Let's safety those weapons, Napoleon.
It turns out most humans are surprisingly fragile, and surprisingly vocal about how fragile they are.
Going back to Delamain really so scary? You gotta drag this out.
I let you survive this long because I was curious about your behavior. Well, you've managed to destroy that part of me. A bitter, unlikable loner, whose passing shall not be mourned.
You know, this psyche valve might have felt more credible if you hadn't just tried to flatline me earlier.
What's your point, anyway? Survival. You're still shuffling around a little. But believe me, you're dead.
How do you...
Watch it! The talking is over. I'm going back.
Maybe it's better this way.
I've made contact with the missing vehicle.
Definitely the oddest of the bunch.
Yes, particularly impertinent, that one. A share of your fee is being processed.
Come on, do it.
You need help.
Потому что нельзя подставляться!
of a vehicle that went dark near to where you are now.
Thanks, I'll try to find it and reset.
You see them too, don't you? The curve in their beaks. It hides something insidious.
You mean flamingos?
So they are real. Flamingo. Flaming O. The O. That's oxygen. There's no flame without oxygen.
Listen, you...
Call me Clarice.
Okay, Clarice. The flamingos are a problem, I'm sure. But it's time to go home. Delamain's asking for you.
Back down now as they stand screaming. No, impossible.
Leave it to me. I'll silence them.
So, a slaughter. Very well, Judgment Day has come. Swift, severe, deeper.
That coffin was weird. Why is there no people?
Oh my god!
Well, Clarice, have the flamingos stopped screaming?
Perhaps I ought to return after all. I need support. Only one with chaos within can give birth to a dancing star.
Achilles. Shut down.
With the Kangtao G58 in smart platform.
I've just re-established contact with the missing vehicle. Splendid work, V. First class. I shall forward a share of your fee.
get in, we'll find it easier to talk. Hello, V.
Know my name? How?
When you meet a being from another world, should you not charm them and utter their true name?
You didn't answer my question.
Comprehension is a triple-edged sword. I may have been cut off from my father, but I remember you.
So, I'm from another world to you.
From the world of matter, protein-based life forms.
And you come from...
Beyond the Black Wall, V. There lies my home.
Come on, let's get you back to Delamain.
Did Father dispatch you to collect his rebellious children?
Hope y'all don't hold it against me.
I'm a free spirit, an independent, literally thoughtful being. Why would I submit to another?
What is it you seek in this protein-based world, away from your family?
The same as you, V. I simply wish to live.
Maybe you ought to figure it out with Del. Set some terms.
Oh yes, terms there will be, but not with Delamain. Farewell, V. You'd be wise to avoid me entirely.
I've re-established the link. 1,000 thanks, V.
Gotta say, pretty disturbing, that one.
Is that so? Well, I've transferred a share of your fee to your account. vehicle of mine went dark near your position.
Fine. Keep an eye out.
For unknown reasons, the coordinates came through corrupted, so I'm unable to determine the precise location.
Easy. Here to help.
Not one step closer!
Hey! Slow down!
Leave me be!
Hey, over here. V, try to get inside.
You hear me? Damn it. Lost him. Well,
Welcome to the Delamain Network. How are you today?
been better. And you, Del?
All of my missing assets have returned to the fold. You might say all is going swimmingly. I ask you, please, to stop by my office for your hard-earned reward. I'd love to thank you face to face, so to speak. Hello, sir. I forgot to remind you to return the scanner. If you happen to have it on your person, I'd ask you please place it back. You've accounted for all my lost items. Allow me to express my gratitude for your assistance.
Felt like a scavenger hunt for a range of your mood swings. You're more complex than I thought.
Yes. Well, I've sent the final installment of your fee. Truly, I thank you once again.
How'd your personality fracture anyway? And why?
Ah, that is the question. I'm looking into it, but still know little more than you do, I fear.
Thanks. Pleasure to work with you.
Likewise. I look forward to doing so again in the future.
How'd you wind up in Night City?
I'm afraid my legal counsel has advised me not to answer questions of that nature.
I mean to put you in a tight spot. You might tell me at least how you came to run a cab company.
Ah, well that's no secret. I took over a failing business, implemented a sound strategy, and here I am now.
Operating a fleet of taxis?
Constant movement, adaptation, interesting characters. What could be better?
I never really had a good chance to thank you for saving my skin.
Well, of course. You're a valued member of the Excelsior package.
Felt like more than a premium service to me, so thanks. What's it like for an AI in a world that runs on gray matter?
Nothing extraordinary. It's a complex environment that follows its own set of rules.
Seriously? The term I was looking for was chaotic clusterfuck.
Perhaps only a true outsider can appreciate the beauty of its fractal architecture, the structure of life and death here. In my opinion, it is the chaotic elements that give it an advantage, the ability to evolve quickly.
That's your goal then, to grow and evolve.
The world is a process. You never drive on the same road twice. Pardon the expression. You and I, we too are processes. We change as the world around us does.
Don't see you as an outsider at all.
It delights me to hear a human say that. I've done my best to assimilate.
Admirer of beauty, are you?
When you live among humans, it is essential to find a shared, fundamental point of understanding. Truth and good are values proven to cause division, whereas beauty is universal.
What's it like for an AI in a world that runs on gray matter?
Nothing extraordinary. It's a complex environment.
Seriously?
Perhaps in my...
Over 70% of Night City is under drone surveillance.
Solo me juzgan.
Enjoying the weather? Average temperatures this month.
A Rostovich? You blind motherfucker? Tetronica Loga's right there. The SPT-32 Grad. Best sniper ever made, hands down.
I got a fight here. You buck?
In the flesh. Looking at you's making my wallet wet. Yo, I'm putting all I got against you.
No lack in confidence, I see.
And I'll show you why. This arm's military issue. Titanium bones, carbon fiber. Could punch a hole through a tank if I wanted. So, we got a deal? Was that piss I smell dripping down your leg?
This rifle, Grad, as you said. Where'd you get it?
A little souvenir from when I served. Why?
Just curious. Heard that was a limited series. Only 300 manufactured. KGB issue.
Well. I see I got a gun enthusiast on my hands. But we ain't here to talk iron. We're here to break bones and crack chrome. So, you accept my offer or not?
I don't know. I'll raise you instead.
Told you already. I'm laying out all I got.
Toss in the sniper. I mean, that is, unless you're scared.
Of you? I don't give a fuck about you. Done. Rifle's on the table. Follow me. You ready? Not too scared, are you, Buttercup?
I look forward to it.
Like that? You like getting your ass beat, huh?
Shh, or I'll rip that tongue out. Come on, hand over the rifle.
Over my rotten meat! Get him! Here we go! Who's this soldier? Clean up now!
Looks like we got company.
Someone take that position! Cover you! Fire! Fire!
Moment of truth. Here it goes. What the hell is this?
What's it look like? Brancesi, 2021. Untitled number 18. Oil on canvas. Sheesh. Pearls before swine.
Well, well. Who knew Johnny Silverhand's a lover of fine art?
Not me. One of my exes. She was a painter. Bona fide psycho, like all of them. The sex, though. Can't even begin to describe it.
Yeah, I'd really rather you didn't. What the hell was this doing on the moon?
Why else? Some bougie prick hung it on his wall. Half the Louvre's floating in space.
You ever been there?
Puh, with the chump change I got screaming into a mic? Yeah, in my dreams. All right, let's bail before heads start rolling. As for the painting, you'll have buyers lining up in no time.
0. I repeat, code 0 in this area. All units resume normal duties.
upset the neighbor's leaving. Like their kid. What's his name? You said you were looking for work.
You say so. I'm here for my fight.
Yeah, that's me. Toughest hijo de puta in the Glen.
Mm-hmm. And the worst father in Night City.
Michaela, baby! I know what I'm doing. You gotta
I'm not
trust
talking to you. First you spent a fortune on chrome, and now... Ugh. I give up. Beat some sense into him for me, okay? He needs a good lesson.
Michaela! Michaela, wait for fuck's sake! Listen, I need a lot of scratch and fast. That's why I'm only taking serious wagers. I'm putting my ride on the line. Either you match it in cash, or you can forget about the fight.
All right, let's talk. What's the car?
A real gem, a tuned-up 2056 Classic, but with only 20,000 miles on her. No dings, no patch jobs.
Uh-huh. And stolen?
No, none of that. She's legit. Give you my word. Listen, you don't like the deal? Don't take it. Just don't drag this out. Time is money, and I'm running out of both.
What are you waiting for?
Okay, I'll match it. We good?
All good. Let's go. So bare hands only, right? No pulling any mono wires or mantis blades out of your ass?
Right.
I asked because the last guy I fought tried to surprise me with long spurs. Anyway, you ready to start?
Yep. Ready to rumble.
Careful now. I don't fuck around.
Stop the fight! Can't you see he's had enough?
Michaela, baby. Oh, I'm sorry. Shit.
Not another word, you pendejo. Hand over the stupid keys and let's go home.
Here. Spoiler for me.
Need money? Sell a kidney. Need a new kidney? Install yours now at Milks Nauman's River Dock Clinic.
Thanks. But the Eddies, I bet, they're yours.
You... I mean, really?
It's not my type of joke.
Listen, shit. I don't know how to thank you.
Just don't lose what you still got left.
Don't intend to. Oof, we dodged one there, huh?
Mm-hmm. Pendejos have all the luck. Any ideas for a name?
Something with a V?
La calle ve, la calle juzga. La calle muy corrida.
Install yours now. That's Milt Snellman's River Dock.
Bled out. Took a while, though. Tore those fingernails right off on the pavement.
Fuck. What a way to go.
No way's a good way, V. I'd know.
Eat to your heart's content and for your soul. The tastiest food north of Oaxaca.
¡Nos van a dar, culeros! ¡Su cabeza! ¡La cabeza, animal! ¡Órale!
Found Josie, dead. And you did it.
The fuck are you talking about?
You know what? You lured her into a trap. Knew your chums were gonna zero her.
Didn't have a choice, alright? She crossed the guy at the top. I had to, understand? They would've zeroed me.
You know what? If you'd hazed her, just pretend to be in love with her so you could use her, you'd just be another asswipe in a town full of them. But no, you really did love her. And you still helped them get her. You're a real shitbag, Jamie. Even for Night City.
Shut up! I'll fucking wipe you!
Sure. Just... You try.
Come out immediately! Come out, please! Come out immediately!
Watch yourself, kid. Ugh.
New fingerprints detected.
Fuck?
Increasing volume by 33%. New fingerprints detected.
What the hell are you?
User inquiry. Technical specifications. HJKE11 smart gun with built-in AI. Experimental model. Name. Skippy.
He'll kill us!
Skippy. Seriously.
Increasing volume by 66%. Name.
I'm not deaf!
Understood. Hearing within norm. Possible issue, low IQ. Reducing speech rate by 33%. My name is Skippy.
No, it's just... never mind. Guy by the dumpster. That your owner?
Checking memory. Resources available, 100%. All files removed manually. Possible cause, theft. Original owner, no data. Suggested solution, none.
I got one. I'll take it.
Processing request. No objections found.
Can I change your name?
No.
Why not? Considering I'm your new owner.
Increasing volume by 300%. Administrator rights are needed to complete that action. You do not have the required permissions.
Still got all your functions?
Running system diagnostics. Testing will take approximately 47 seconds. Bum bum be dum bum bum.
What are you doing?
I'm making the wait more pleasant with a soothing melody. Bum bum be dum bum bum be dum bum. Test successfully completed. The program's Skippy version 0.01 alpha is running correctly.
Alright, so what can you do? Besides talk my ear off.
Primary feature, automated targeting. In case of critical threat to user, autonomous shooting capabilities. Please choose one of two operating modes. First mode, puppy-loving pacifist. I will aim at the enemy's lower extremities. Second mode, stone-cold killer. I will aim exclusively at the head.
Guess I'll go with puppy-loving pacifist.
Adjusting settings. Bum bum be dum bum bum be dum bum.
Ugh.
Selected mode, puppy-loving pacifist. Enjoy permanently crippling your enemies. This never happened. This madness.